So finally I've been persuaded to step into the limelight myself. I am Patrisha Buck. I'm the writer of the story Heartsfelled, the Identity Stealer, and the producer of the project, the film project. Those of you that have been following the blog or looking on our Facebook page will have become familiar with my name, so here I am in person. What I want to talk to you about is the story. There's kind of two layers to tell you, because we have our main character, Heartsfelled, who is a storyteller. And it struck me as a writer, and has always struck me as a writer, that storytellers are probably some of the most important people in the world. If you think about the Aboriginal storytellers and their connection with the sky and the earth, and the way that people learn through storytelling and have done so for thousands of years. So for Heartsfelled to be a storyteller is an important thing, and it's an ageless, timeless thing. Heartsfelled is a character as old as time and as wise as any story. He doesn't come from any era, but he has stories from around the world, from different eras over aeons. The story that Heartsfelled is telling in this film project is The Identity Stealer, and it's the story of a handsome, brave warrior, very accomplished warrior, who saves his people. The story starts at the beginning of this warrior's life. The warrior's name is Heartsfelled, and at the beginning of his life he's born into a village, and they are Anglo-Saxon people, so this is English, earthy English history. The story actually derives from a poem that I wrote because I wanted to do some writing in Anglo-Saxon language, very much influenced by my enthusiasm for J.R.R. Tolkien and Middle Earth, and all studies Anglo-Saxon historic as well. So this Anglo-Saxon villager Heartsfelled grows up to be a brave warrior, but is also a very bold, very domineering character. So people tend not to want to have too much of a close relationship with him, because they find that he absorbs their identity, that they're going to be carried away with his own ideas, his own wants and needs, and lose their identity in the charisma of his character. Eventually, as Heartsfelled grows up, the village runs into problems that would be quite natural at that time. So drought or crop failure, and strange phenomena such as eclipse or strange weather phenomena. And of course in those days people believed in the earth gods and a variety of magical, mystical creatures that seem to be responsible for, when these things happen, that seem to be responsible for the good and the bad, the good crops and the bad failures. So the demons that appear in the film are the personification of the evil happenings that the villagers suffer, and Heartsfelled is the hero who on 3 separate occasions manages to save the village from starvation or ruination. I've invented the demons myself. They are not based on any pre-existing mythology, and I've invented the names of the demons. So they are the silken tree traw, which we personify as a beautiful wolf character in the film, the miserable Mormor, which we personify as a deer, a woodland deer creature in the film, and the thirsty high horse, who is a big, bullish kind of a bronze boar, a wild boar. Those are the demon monsters that Heartsfelled has to battle with and slay. So that's, without giving too much away, that's the story really that this film is covering. We've pulled together the most phenomenally talented group of people to work on this film with us, and it's very exciting. I'm looking forward to this summer's film shoots, and then later in the autumn perhaps to doing the final film shoots with Heartsfelled himself on 2 different locations one being a very secret location that I can't tell you, and the other being the most gorgeous Ascafie Hall and Museum in Spalding in Lincolnshire. So I'm based in Lincolnshire, and it was natural for us to have Lincolnshire facilities available to us as well. So that's me, that's the project. It's nice talking to you, and I look forward to perhaps talking to you again another time.